Do you remember your lowest point when you were using?
Yeah, when I kept putting a knife to my throat. Because I just didn't want to be around anymore. Doctor told me I had a daughter and that he didn't expect her to live. She was a fighter. She made it to 27 months old before she died. Never came home though. Same size as a newborn when she died. I walked around stunned for about 10 years because I didn't know how to deal with it. I can look back and see that was the beginning of the end for my marriage. 2 more kids didn't seem to make any difference. I shut everybody away. And then the kids stopped talking to me. I just lost faith in everything. I was sleeping in a abandoned, or a truck in for maintenance that was being torn apart. I had a candle for heat and a sleeping bag. And I just knew I had to get help or I'll never kick it. I'd be dead. So I figured I better do something. And one of my brothers had arranged with an interventionist to come and talk to me. He talked to me. He says, "You need help?" I said, "Yep." As soon as I got out, he picked me up at the detox center and drove me straight down to the rehab and helped me get admitted. One of the guys in the group had a severely handicapped child. Beautiful kid, but it would have been within a year of my daughter, so that's when it hit me. And I broke down right in group, and I hadn't even said anything. I just started bawling. Went up and saw the counselor, and I spent about 2 days on and off talking to him. More than a quarter century, I finally felt something, and besides pain.
Regeneration is a place that really helps people. Part of our mandate is to help people who are in need, no matter who they are. So many of the people that we serve find themselves either homeless, at risk of homelessness, or living in extreme poverty. Bob is one of the guys that we will use when we got a class of 25 to 30 students. He will come in and tell a bit of his story. We've taken him up to schools when we've gone to do presentations in school as part of trying to help him even with presenting himself, and he does a fantastic job.
I felt like you're doing so much for the people that are down and out. I got to do something, and if that's all I can do, and that's one thing I can do, is talk. I would feel very good about going to help these people. And maybe it'll save one of them from going down the rough road. Maybe they'll learn early. That's what happens if you don't have somebody you can talk to. I didn't even grieve for my daughter for over 25 years. Never talked to anybody, never did anything about it, just buried it. And when you bury something like that, it just rots.
What did teaching these kids do for your pain?
Well, in this case, I treated them, hey, what I would be there for my daughter or any of my kids if they wanted me. I'll give them the help they need. It makes me feel better that way. If I can help a young person, so much the better. At least I can do something with my life.